with the Georgia Bulldogs, you're gonna feel the Bulldog.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Row 60, a Georgia football podcast. My name is Clark Gaines. Joining me today, as always, Adam Thornton.
Boom! Yes, sir, baby.
And this is show number 130. Georgia improves to 8-1 on the season after a 41-21 victory over the Mississippi State Bulldogs. It's great to be a Georgia Bulldog.
That it is, Clark, man. Another season where we're 9 games in with only 1 loss or fewer, and right in the thick of things for a conference championship, for a national championship. We're blessed as Georgia fans, and I think we don't realize that enough, that we've grown accustomed to the program being where it's at, that we're in middle of November in the thick of everything, and it doesn't get old. Get old, so I'm fired up about it. Couldn't have been more fired up from what we saw from Georgia on Saturday in Starkville, Mississippi, where I could catapult here for the remainder of the 3 games on into the postseason, man. I'm juiced.
Mm-hmm. It feels good. I mean, that was one of those games you watch it, and you just know Georgia's going to win. I mean, there for the first, I would say, 5 minutes of the game, I was getting a little hesitant up there in the 300 level. But I'll say this, man, it's nice to finally just kick back and relax and watch Georgia dominate for really 4 quarters, if we're being honest.
That's right, man. I mean, the most complete game of the year, without a doubt, that you would say for both sides of the football, from the opening kick to the end of the game. And it was something that Georgia is supposed to do against teams like Mississippi State. Mississippi State has come a long way, I feel like, from where they've been at in Lebby's second year, and definitely played some close games in the SEC, right? And I mean, they averaged 33 points or so?
Something
I think
like that,
in each game under Lebby. I mean, their defense has been atrocious, but a respectable offense, man. Georgia came in and did what you're supposed to do on the road against teams like Mississippi State. That's what you expect. That's what Kirby Smart expects. And it was great to see Georgia come in there and be focused. That shows leadership, not to have a letdown after a big emotional rivalry win in a neutral site in Jacksonville, to go to a place like Starkville, Mississippi, noon kick, and go in there focused and do what you have to do.
Did you hear what Kirby said they did this past week?
No, I saw something about it, yeah.
All right, let me explain this, because I think there's some people that saw it and other people that didn't see it. Kirby was asked about, how do you get your team kind of prepped for an 11 a.m. kick, right? Because, I mean, Central Time was 11. Here on the East Coast, it was 12. That was an 11 a.m. kick. That's a really early morning for those guys to get up, to get hydrated, to get fed, prepped, walkthroughs, meetings, and then to go out and play a game. And so anyway, Kirby was asked in a presser after the game, how did you get your guys prepped for this one? And he said he did something interesting. He had the players' mothers record a video on their iPhone, send it in to the team, and then the team creative, the creative people put together a video that it was like a compilation of all these moms talking about their sons when they were growing up playing rec ball, how they would used to wake up in the mornings and get their routine started. It's pretty cool. I wish I could see the full video.
That's pretty clever, man.
But I heard like Nate Frazier's mom was in it and just talking about some silly things that they did to wake up, because normally those rec ball games are played at noon.
Like 10 a.m.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So you got to get to the field early. So that's pretty good there. I like it. That's good stuff.
And it must have worked, because once again, Georgia won very big, 41-21. Score's a little deceiving too. I mean, I think they're 2 garbage time touchdowns for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. But nonetheless, I mean, we took care of business, Adam. It's always good to see that.
Absolutely, man. It was refreshing to watch and see, and just hope we just grow from here and just keep on rolling.
Yeah. Got 3 huge regular season games left. But for this episode specifically, we're going to be recapping Mississippi State and that game. We'll talk about the game day atmosphere. We got a couple of shout-outs. We got a weekly concession stands report, Clark's fun facts, some X's and O's, and then at the very end, we'll talk about last week's games and go through some of those. So,
yep. I love that you classify Charlotte as a huge regular season game.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, when you look at it, absolutely. You got to win it. You're right. I mean, you got to beat one of the worst, if not the worst team in the FBS. So, but yeah, I mean, you made it sound like we were playing Ohio State, Texas A&M, and who else?
Indiana.
Indiana, yeah. to end the season. But no, sure enough, definitely some big ones, man, starting this upcoming week. But yeah, let's put a bow on this Mississippi State game.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Well, speaking of that, right quick, you reminded me of this. We have big game M&M still up here from I think, Alabama. I think he's been up here every week since Alabama.
Has he?
Yeah,
as he should.
Honestly,
as he should. We might take him down for the Charlotte game.
Yeah, remind me to do that.
Just because you don't want to hurt the reputation of the big game M&M.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it that it's normal to put it up there. Get lax with putting the big game M&M up for just any old game, right?
True.
So you want to make it special when when the red M&M makes an appearance on the set. It's a big game, right? It just can't be just throwing it out there. Just this is a big game. So I think we've failed at that a little bit, but.
This season, at least. Well, honestly, this season, there have been a lot of really good games. So, I don't know. It's lived up to its hype. But next time we play Alabama, I'm taking that thing off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that will change in the program when we play Alabama next, just just to change up the juju a little bit, right? To get a little bit better momentum going into it. So, and I think it looks like there might be a crossroads this season again with them, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But so
all right. Let me shout out a couple of people here. The first being Cooper Collins. Cooper from Chattanooga, Tennessee, just became a patron this week. And then also Jared Schroff from the state of Arizona.
Love that, man. 2 out-of-state dogs right there. I don't know their story. They might have grew up in Georgia or went to Georgia, or heck, they just might decide to just start liking Georgia and, from wherever they reside at and grew up at. But definitely probably a connection to the University of Georgia, the state of Georgia. But always good, no matter where you're from, to see more dog fans on board, especially here at the Row 60 family. Welcome, y'all. We appreciate the support, and it means a lot to us. Hopefully get to meet you one day.
Yeah. Cooper's up there near Baylor, my good buddy Baylor, former roommate and coworker, great friend of mine. And then Jared, Arizona, man, you've been to Arizona. We both have. We went to go see Georgia, Arizona State in 2008, went to Tempe, Arizona. That was a very fun trip. That might be my all-time favorite road trip, or up there. Top 5.
So? I mean, it was a heck of a road trip.
Just because, for you, you'd already, look, Adam's gone to every game ever. But that was my first major. Actually, no, that was my very first road trip in general. Yeah, 2008.
That
was wild
for you then.
Yeah,
definitely.
But anyway,
special. Good.
We got beer bottles thrown at our feet going into the stadium. No joke. Student section.
We did, didn't we? I forgot about
tossing
that.
water bottles, asking if No Sean Marino was a slave.
Oh yeah, making fun of
So, just wild stuff being said.
I forgot about all that, man. Yeah, it was a unique environment. Tempe was.
Yeah,
for sure.
Anyway, thank you, Cooper and Jared, for becoming patrons. If you're not on Patreon yet and you want to unlock exclusive Row 60 content, just visit patreon.com/Row60, or you can download the Patreon app on your iPhone or Samsung or whatever and search Row 60. It's just $5 a month, and we reinvest every single penny back into the program to help us to travel to more games and create more content for everyone. So
that's right.
Thank you to all of our patrons for helping us out. We greatly appreciate your support.
That we do.
All righty.
Thank you.
Let's move on to a little game day atmosphere. Adam, you didn't join us on this one. And that's okay.
Yeah.
You got to kick back and relax in the lazy boy and watch this one.
Oh, it's tough. Every time I don't make it to a Georgia game these days, and it's a few of them now. With a child and where we're at since my streak was broke and just getting older and having to make the decisions not to go and everything. I'm bitter when I wake up that morning.
Yeah.
I'm just, man, but then I'm like, it's all right. As long as Georgia wins, I'll be good. And it'll be fun. So, yeah, we watched it down here. And Callie, she was alert. It was fun. She did get on to me. She said, "Daddy, you're hurting my ears screaming." After the first touchdown, I was celebrating.
Oh,
and I was... I started laughing, and then I would pick her up after every touchdown. We'd run around the room. We had a good time, man. No, it was a great weekend just to relax and everything. It is weird watching it on TV, but I know several people do it, and several people love to do it. So it was good, man, especially with that type of performance. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So
I always feel like, and this was me, with the Notre Dame game last year, the Sugar Bowl. Leading up to that game, I was dying to be there, but Caitlin was 9 months pregnant. You can't roll the dice and go, 8 hours away to Louisiana to watch a football game when your wife's 9 months pregnant. So I stayed at home.
Yep.
That's the first game I missed in quite a while. And, and you could probably speak to this too, but Right when kickoff starts, you're like, whatever. Like I'm here.
Yeah.
Like I'm here.
Get zoned
This is
man.
it. Let me just dial into the game. I don't really care if I'm there or not.
Oh, absolutely. And when I'm watching on TV, I don't sit down. I just pace around the room. I make a circle. And I had in the shop here, kind of man cave deal right here that we record at, and where I watch all the games at when I'm not there is I got a lot of real estate to do, a lot of pacing and walking around and everything. And then I'll get yelled at for being in front of the TV because I'll hover, get close to it, then I'll have to back up. And I'm very ADHD. I can't. It's hard for me to sit still just naturally in life in anything, right? I just can't sit and focus. I got to be up doing something. I got to be active, man. And especially watching a Georgia game, there's no way you could. It would be hard for me to even be just strapped down watching it. I'd have to break free. So do a lot of hovering and walking around and pacing.
Yeah, it is needed.
Weird individual,
right? I am too. Adam, I will say it was very patriotic. I don't know if it was like a military appreciation day, but man, they were blaring Toby Keith, Lee Greenwood. If you love the United States of America, that was a great day. I mean, they literally every single TV timeout, they were introducing a veteran. They were showing, the veterans on camera and whatnot on the Jumbotron. So greatly appreciated that. Mississippi State, I feel like, does that pretty much every game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, it might have been a special day or something.
Well, Veterans Day is coming up.
That is true.
I mean, it's crazy it's already here. But, yeah, I mean, Mississippi State, man, I love the culture of Mississippi State. Probably would be my second favorite SEC team.
Really?
Arkansas, and probably Mississippi State. Just looking at, that's my kind of people right there. Mississippi State, man. They're just, they love America, and I think they just got good morals, and just kind of, I like what they believe in over there in Starkville.
Adam, do you like the cowbells is the question.
They're annoying. I still don't know why the Southeastern Conference allows it, but whatever it is, man, it's a part of what they do and their tradition, so that's cool. I'm all about tradition, but it's definitely, I mean, it's annoying on TV. It's annoying when I've attended a game over there before, but how was it Saturday?
Golly. Well, I will say this. I mean, the stadium was only about 80% filled. A lot of Georgia fans. I was very impressed by the turnout of Georgia fans. But in terms of the cowbells, man, I got to say this. Mississippi State's fan base is the laziest in the SEC.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, how are they the only ones that get to use artificial noisemakers?
Yeah. That's a good point.
I don't know. I just create noise with your hands, clapping, yell, get into the game. I don't know. Honestly, it was dead there for like several drives. I'm not even talking about late in the game. I'm talking about like first, second quarter. You could hear a pin drop in that stadium.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. It was just weird, man. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that there were only 5-4 in up to that point, 4-5, something like that. No, 5-4.
5-4. One win away from bowl eligibility.
Right. Not only that, but also an 11 a.m. kick. I mean, how many people are going to get up for that? So. Other than that, though, I mean, it was a really great day. The campus, man, I love their campus.
Yeah.
And you've been there too. What do you love about it? Or do you love it?
I mean, I like it. I really like that it's not in the middle of a big metropolitan area. I like that it's just rural. It makes up, and I love campuses that make up the city, right? So I love Starkville with just how rural it is there. I like this a big agriculture school. And I mean, this is just all my personal preference. Other people might hate it because of that, and that's what makes the world go round, right? So it's just different opinions and different likes. But I mean, I like Mississippi State because of that, and I really like their baseball facilities.
Oh my gosh, man, have you seen their new one?
Oh yeah,
it is insane.
They pour money into that program for sure. So I mean, they'll definitely have a great baseball team coming up this spring for sure. I'd imagine, but yeah, I mean, it was neat the video you put up with how close all their facilities are, right, to one another right there on campus. But I think it's a real pretty stadium. I like just the landscape too. Yeah, like in the end zone where Georgia came out of right there. And that's one thing too. That stadium might not get very loud because it's an open state. It's not a bowl.
True.
And it's not like Neyland where sound gets trapped into it. Then you hear about Sanford Stadium, kind of a horseshoe type where you have an end zone that's open where sound can escape. Both of them, it's been a while, but isn't both sides in the end zone?
No.
Or like there's one little area that it's
No, Mississippi State. No, they closed it off. I think they renovated it. It used to be that way where it's kind of open.
The last time I was there, it was open.
Right.
I remember that. Yeah.
No, yeah, I love their stadium. Really cool environment. Man, they're not landlocked out there in Mississippi State. In Starkville, like they've got room to expand. It seems like in Athens, you've only got so much real estate to work with, and all of it's very precious, right? Whereas out there, man, I mean, they've got so much land to work with. And I really appreciate it. The leaves were changing. My gosh, it was just pretty. It was a gorgeous day. It's about 70s, low 70s, I'd say.
Yeah, humid, wasn't it? That's what it said on the TV.
Humid.
It was a little bit humid out there, man.
Pretty humid and a little windy.
That's what Kirby said. Had to, be in good condition.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. But if you guys want to see more of that atmosphere or whatever, we are releasing a vlog this week. It probably should be out by the time y'all are listening to this, but if not, keep checking. But yeah, we'll post another one of those vlogs for you guys to see the campus and the atmospheres. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm just used to see it as a spectator. I'm not gonna know what's going on.
That's
so I get to just see it, just like everybody else.
Yeah,
man.
you're not in the video this time. It felt weird.
That's cool.
That's
good. That's good.
The funny thing is, we were up there in the upper deck to begin the game, right? Me and McKay, we bought these like $25 tickets. It was awesome. That's the cheapest ticket we bought so far this season. But we were up there, and I was starting to vlog, whatever, the first quarter, obviously, slow start for the Dogs. But then we start kicking it up into gear. And there's some big plays.
Right.
And normally when I'm vlogging at these games, I can turn to Adam, and Adam's giving a good fist pump, and we're kind of hitting each other on the shoulders and whatnot.
Right.
We're jumping up and down. I didn't have any of that. Nobody was doing anything. And I was like, what the heck? So it's not going to have the same kind of energy. Shout out to McKay Smith, though, my buddy McKay.
Good old McKay.
Best friend and just a road warrior. He loves to go to certain Georgia games. We call him Big Game McKay.
Big Game McKay. But he'll get on the road with you.
He will go on the road.
That's good.
Anyway, but he was up there helping me create a little energy. So anyway.
That's good.
Just don't be alarmed when you don't see Adam there. But anyway. Lastly, in terms of the atmosphere and just game day feel or whatever, I want to shout out a couple more people. I got to meet these two. Mr. Evan Bearfield, finally. Evan from Texas. He's a patron, by the way. But we met up in the second half, and he sat with us, and we had a great conversation.
That's awesome.
Just got to watch the ball together. That was really cool. Evan and his girlfriend. And then KD from Atlanta. He's been a big supporter on Instagram and YouTube. So shout out to you, KD. Appreciate you finding us, man. That was awesome. I got to meet up before the game and take a picture and whatnot. So very cool stuff. So love getting to meet people at these games.
Good.
All righty, Adam, let's move on here. I've got a weekly concession stands report. I got one thing and one thing only, and I did this in honor of you.
Good.
Because I was like, man, I really don't want anything, but I'm going to get something. And I saw this lemonade stand.
Oh, man.
It was called KK's Lemonade.
Yeah.
And they had these jumbo cups, about the size of that right there, stadium cup, $10. But I'm going to tell you something. It was a 10 out of 10 on the lemonade.
Like freshly squeezed.
Oh, yeah. They put a half a lemon in the lemonade, iced down. It was so freaking good. This literally might be the first 10 out of 10 rating I've ever given anything on this podcast. It was that good.
Man, yeah, I mean, look, there's two beverages that I can't turn down. That's coffee and lemonade.
Yeah.
Period. And it doesn't matter the time, the occasion, what time of day it is, what temperature it is outside, where I'm at, anything. Mm-hmm. If there's coffee or lemonade available and then sweet tea behind that, I'm going to drink it.
Yeah.
100%. It's going to happen. So I definitely would have had that. I appreciate you trying that out for me, man. It sounds good. Kind of reminds me every year the local carnival comes into Livonia town, and a vendor comes in there with some freshly squeezed lemonade and jumbo cups. I get like 2 jumbo cups per visit to the carnival. Right? So, yeah, I mean, whenever you get to, did it have like any pulp?
No.
Really?
No.
So it had... Man,
it was, and I thought it
even
would.
Better.
I thought it would. I thought there would be like a rogue seed or some pulp at the bottom. No,
right.
It was
because you can't have that texture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like, what would you rather have? A little bit of a sweeter taste or a little bit more sour with your lemonade? Or do you want a balance?
I like a balance.
Yeah.
But I mean, give me a little bit of sour.
Okay.
Give me a little bit of sour. Let me have a punch. Let it hit me.
Yeah. That's exactly what this was like.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
This was just a little bit more sour, but it still had that sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm telling y'all.
That's good.
KK's Lemonade. I don't know if that's a
Lemonade.
chain.
We need to look them up.
Oh man. Can we get sponsored by them? I was about to say
lemonade.
I almost went back and questioned them to see if I could get like a lemonade to go. I should have done that. God,
Should
so
have.
good, man. I can't believe it. Anyway, last thing about the concession stands at Mississippi State. They have a bunch of food trucks alongside their normal concession stands, built into the stadium.
Oh, in the state, yeah.
So they had like food trucks there all throughout the concourse. It was really cool, man. I really like that.
Hey, tell me real quick. I didn't ask you about this. This is the first time I've asked you about this. So I'm kind of putting you on the spot. The upper deck, the kind of the patio looking things that they have up there. Did you see people take advantage of that? Do they have like refrigerators for each individual one, or what did you see with that up there?
Yeah, so what Adam's referencing, for those who don't know, in the 300 level, there are two on either side of the what would you call it? The sections. There's two dedicated sections where people can go up, they can take coolers,
Right.
They can literally tailgate inside the stadium. It's a really cool thing. There's like it's kind of like a stair step thing, tier system. Anyway, I saw people up there. I didn't really get a great look at it, but it looked like people were having a great time.
So they brought their Yetis up there in yard
I think
chairs,
so, yeah.
and tailgate chairs and everything. Just plopped down right there and just had a good time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sanford needs to do that, man.
You know good and well they're not gonna take away seating from
That's
like
true.
Mississippi State did right there for just a few people to do that. I mean, I guess they're trying to make it more appealing for people to come, make it more like their baseball game environments, because that's what they do at their baseball games in the outfield and everything, and grill out. That's a cool environment. They definitely have it going on at baseball games there and Ole Miss, really. So, and Arkansas, a lot of places in the SEC. But we've talked about that before, and we can talk about that at a later date. But yeah, that's neat. I was wondering. I saw it. I remember a year or two ago whenever they came out with it, reading about it. I was like, that's neat. I can't wait to see how that turns out. And I saw it when they did a pan around the stadium there before the game, and I was like, man, I wonder if anybody's up there. I made me remember about that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. There were a bunch of empty seats, though. Man, it's crazy. All righty, Adam. That kind of wraps it up for the concession stands report. Good concession stands.
Well, good.
There at Mississippi State.
Glad to hear that.
All right, moving on here. Clark's fun facts.
Hit that jingle. I love seeing it.
Yep. Georgia has won 900 games in its history.
Yes.
Clap it up.
Some good ones in that 900, man.
Off the top of the dome, Adam, what was your favorite win out of those 900?
Oh, without a doubt, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah.
33-18 over Alabama. Beautiful.
Okay, second one.
Los Angeles, California.
Mm.
SoFi Stadium, 65-7 over TCU the following year.
Okay, third one.
Rose Bowl, January 1st, 2018, Pasadena, California, 54-48 over Oklahoma and Baker Mayfield.
Okay, I'm going to do two more. Fourth one.
Peach Bowl,
Yep.
New Year's Eve night, 2022. Unreal.
Yeah. All right, fifth one.
Fifth one.
Because I'm right there with you. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that exact.
So you put the
order. That's
Rose
me.
Bowl over the Peach Bowl.
Oh, yeah,
I would
100%.
too. I would too.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't. If somebody decided they would put the Peach Bowl over the Rose Bowl, that's fine. But man, something special about that first playoff win and the Rose Bowl, how nostalgic that was. But both great games. But mine would probably have to be, oh boy, probably Orange Bowl, 34-11 over Michigan.
Ooh, man, that's a good one.
Because you came off that Alabama loss. I mean, you had so much promise going in that SEC championship. Then you lose, you're like, man, we're just, maybe we're not as good as we thought. Just a lot of stuff that was after being blindsided by Alabama in that 21 SEC championship game. But then you go to steamroll Michigan, a program like Michigan, and a playoff setting like that. That was a fun one, man.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. But just, I don't know. I might not.
Oh, that's a great one. No, I agree.
There's others in there. I mean, the Sugar Bowl in 2007 or 2008, January 1st, 2008, 2007 season, 2002 Sugar Bowl. Just talking about like big postseason wins. 2005, I take that back. 2005 SEC championship would be the next one.
Yeah. I wasn't there, but
Then the 17 SEC championship.
Yeah.
A bunch of them, man.
they really were.
Look, we'd be here all night if I
know.
started listing them off, and then I might have to start re-ranking them there.
Yeah, my 1 through 4 are exactly the same. I think I'd actually put, and I know this wasn't a postseason game, but in terms of just favorite and just nostalgia, I'd say actually 2012 Georgia, Florida, man. There's something about that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It really was. And it gave you hope that season because you had to beat Florida to get to SEC championship that year. And we did. And anyway, so 900 wins, a lot of really good ones. Hopefully we'll get to 1,000 here really soon. I mean, it's very possible within the next 10 years you get that.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
Absolutely. And especially with how many games you could possibly play each year nowadays, right? So, it just shows how just great this program's been, man. And I mean, obviously the wins we listed off are the ones that we got to witness. Not talking about the 80s Sugar Bowl, man, and all those great wins in the Vince Dooley era and everything, man. And even going back to the days of Fran Tarkenton and Wally Butts and those guys, Frank Sequich, Charlie Trippy. I mean, this is just a beautiful history that this program's had, and we're lucky to have been to be fans of this program.
Yeah, and the golden days too.
That's right.
Golly. Another fun fact here, Georgia had 6 different receivers that had at least one explosive play versus Mississippi State.
Unreal.
And when I say explosive, some people say 20 yards plus. I think that metric is really used in the NFL. College looks more like 15 yards plus. So 6 guys had at least one catch that went for 15 plus yards.
Wow.
6.
Yeah.
It's pretty daggone good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was it was fun to watch. I mean,
was.
we have not seen explosive plays like that in a long time, right? I mean, just that many multiple ones. It was a thing of beauty watching that offense work Saturday and watching Gunnar Stockton lead that offense, man. I told Kelsey, actually I told her this morning, I said, I'm not a Jersey guy. At this age, I mean, I was when I was a kid and everything. And if you are a Jersey guy, that's fine. That's fine. But I said I might have to get a Gunnar Stockton jersey to put in the shop.
Yeah. We got to get it signed for you.
Yeah, I got to get it signed, put in the shop. It might be the quarterback, the Georgia player that when it's all said and done, when he leaves Athens, could be one of my, if not my all-time favorite.
Wow.
Without a doubt.
He's got to win a championship. For me to put him over Stetson, now I love Gunnar.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we've got the capability of winning one with Gunnar. You look at that kid, he is a championship quarterback. But, yes, I think you're right. When it's all said and done, you look back on your favorite dogs, he's got to be up there. That would be awesome. We've got to find some room in this place because you guys on YouTube you can't really see this, but this wall, every one of these walls in the shop that we record in is absolutely filled with Georgia memorabilia. It's awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, when it's all said and done, hopefully one more year after this too. But I mean, I just love the way he carries himself, the character he seems like that he has. I've never met the guy, but from what you hear about him, how you hear the leader he is, man. And maybe I just love him so much more after coming off of what we experienced last year at that position. But just a ball player, man. He is just. I think what you want as a fan, just what your quarterback to be. Mm-hmm. If you build him in a lab, that's it. To me. As far as just persona and everything.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of offense, let's talk about Georgia's offense versus Mississippi State's defense. Hey, has anyone seen the Fire Mike Bobo crowd?
Been a while.
Are they alive?
Been a while, Clark.
Like, are they alive?
Oh, they're still out there.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. Saturday, people were still saying that, talking about how atrocious Mississippi State's defense was and everything.
And they are.
And they are, but Georgia did what you have to do against a defense like that, right? I mean, I just kind of think it's crazy at this point to gloss over that fact right now. If you're a big Bobo needs to go guy with how this offense has been, not just Saturday, but I feel like even before then, and where it's looks like it's going to be at the end of the year as well, and on into the postseason. I feel like. We'll see. Saturday's going to be a great, great test for them.
Oh, yeah.
This offense, man, and Gunnar Stockton, everybody. I'm very excited about that. But, no, right now, couldn't be more excited and thrilled of where we're at, man.
Yeah. And
especially some of the units we talked about. I mean, the offensive line, we talked about them beginning of the year. They a lot of people just down out about them. But I feel like, that unit's gelling. And we'll see where it goes from here. But Saturday, just all around great performance by every position group.
100%.
Side of the football, I felt like.
Yeah. Offense put up 569 total yards. That includes 264 passing yards. And listen to this, 305 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Inject that into my veins.
Golly, that's beautiful. That right there is what you want in a football game. There's nothing more beautiful.
I know. We averaged, and yes, we did have a couple of explosive run plays, but that's part of it. We averaged 7.3 yards per carry. Man. Now, we said going into this game, to be fair, we did say going into this game, we should be able to do this against this Mississippi State defense. They were at least 94th in FBS in terms of run defense. So very below average. But once again, as you said, Adam, you did what you had to do. You put up the numbers that we expected to do. And what else do you want as a Georgia fan?
Did you expect 305 rushing yards?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's going above what you're expected to do, I feel like. So, I mean, that's what, I mean, the people, man, if they're going to say, oh, well, look at how bad this Mississippi State defense was, and not get excited about that offensive performance, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's just a glass half empty outlook, and I'm a glass half full type guy. And I'm going to look at it as, man, this offense right now is I think, room to even grow even more and just get more and more comfortable with each other every single week.
We got a healthy dose of 33 and 3, called it the triple three. Nate Frazier, number 3, by the way.
Triple three.
And then Chauncey, 33. Anyway, Nate Frazier had a career day, 181 yards on just 12 carries. He had that one huge explosive play there in the third quarter. What a great run. That's something that we've been dying to see as Georgia fans the past few years, or really the past, I guess, couple of years, are those big, just, 75-yard runs, 70-yard breakaway, get to the third level, beat that safety down the sideline. And we saw that finally. And, man, I want to give some credit to Nate Frazier because a lot of people, including myself, they were kind of, is he the guy we thought he was last year? Man, he's really stepped it up this middle part of the season.
Yeah, I actually saw a post on a message board last week after the Florida game where somebody started a thread and said that he was not a SEC caliber running back.
Oh, my gosh. No, I'm not. I've never said that.
No, of course you didn't. No,
No,
but
I
I mean, a lot of us did, man. I'm very proud of him. After that Alabama game and the fumble he had in the first half against them, a lot of people counted him out. But and he didn't get a lot of touches after that for a while, but he's come back strong, man. And I love how much he loves this program and this team.
Yeah.
And couldn't have been more excited for him to have the day he did Saturday. I mean, boy, that's like 15 yards per attempt.
Yeah.
Per carry, right?
Yeah,
I mean, just
like
insane. I mean, it looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he got to that second level and just put on the jets. And it was very fun to see how hard he ran. And definitely his best game he's had since he's been in Athens. And this running back room, credit to Josh Crawford.
Yeah.
And those guys in that room right now. I mean, you're developing a heck of a 1-2 punch with Bowens and Frazier. Just keep them healthy. I think Bowens maybe still be a little bit limited maybe with his touches because he is kind of a little bit banged up. But he still ran the ball hard too, Clark. And it was fun to see Bo Walker get some time. That was the beauty of this game is you got to see some younger guys get in there and get some touches like Bo Walker did. And I think he ran hard the few carries that he had as well then. So McCrae, we got to see him again in some situations, man. So, I mean, when you run the ball for 305 yards, that is that's the most beautiful type of football that I think that you can play, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm not an air raid guy. I throw the ball around the yard. I'm a let's pound the rock, man.
Me too.
Open up. And when that offensive line parts the defensive line like Moses did the Red Sea, and you get that gap that you can just run through untouched to the second level, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Then when you get past the second level and third level, you're just getting giddy.
Oh, I know.
Watching that.
I tell you what, man. Yeah, our offensive line, they leaned on this Mississippi State defense front. And once again, I know we keep saying this. We said this last episode, Mississippi State's front seven, not anything to write home about this year. Years past, they've had some pretty respectable defenses. But pre-Jeff Lebby, I should say. Really pre-Mike Leach, maybe. But nonetheless, man, our offensive line blocked their tails off. I want to shout out Dontrell Glover, Adam.
Yeah.
63, man, blocked his tail off. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch. Man, there were several plays just pancaking guys.
Yeah.
And you love to see that from a freshman, too.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, right?
Yeah. I mean, well coached in high school as well. I think he came in very ahead and just continued to just pick up on that. And just turned into a heck of a surprise this year as how well he's contributed. So being able to have him and to contribute like he has really since the beginning of the year, early in the year, and just continue to get better has been very fun to see along that offensive line. And also the tight end room. Credit to Todd Hartley. I mean, everybody gives him credit as they should, and he deserves much of it. This group of tight ends, man, not only have we seen them in the past few games getting the ball to them in the passing game, Oscar Delp scoring his first touchdown, Clark, but a lot of people miss it. A lot of people, especially when you're even keying in on what's the war in the trenches, the blocking in the trenches, you're keying in on offensive linemen. But when you go look at the blocking that these guys, the Oscar Delps, Lawson Luckies, man, when they get in there and they put their hand in the dirt, man, they can move some guys.
Yeah. I mean,
they can move some guys.
You got to be able to at the
man.
University of Georgia. I think back to, what's his name? Fitzpatrick.
John Fitzpatrick.
John Fitzpatrick. Yeah, I mean, that he excelled at that at Georgia, and that's why he earned a spot on a roster in the NFL. I think Charlie Warner, same thing.
Right.
I mean, Charlie Warner was a great pass catcher, yes, but I mean, his forte is blocking.
In the NFL,
right?
Man, as long as he has been. But you're right, and I mean, these guys they do a great job of that, and I just very excited for Oscar Delp. Thought he had a heck of a day.
Yeah, man. Three receptions, 41 yards, 13.7 yards per catch, and then he had a touchdown in a long of 29. Another guy, Elias Williams.
I mean,
gosh,
what a freak, man.
I know.
That ball that Gunner threw up to him.
Oh,
I was like, man, he overshot him. But, I mean, on TV, it looked like it.
Yeah.
He climbed the ladder to get there. This guy's freakish, man.
That place came unglued. At least the upper deck, what section? 339. Section 339 came unglued where we were sitting.
Oh, did you?
Oh, we were just freaking out.
Good.
It was awesome.
Good.
We got a great view of that one, but
Jaden Riddell, too, coming in with Lawson Lucky getting banged up. Hopefully he's okay. That was a scary moment there.
Yeah.
Even watching on TV, I can't imagine, in the stadium what y'all saw. I mean, surely you could hear a pin drop at that moment because it didn't look like he moved for a while. Probably he was he definitely lights out there for a bit, it seemed like.
Thankfully, it seemed like he was okay. He asked to go back in, actually.
Yeah.
And thankfully they said no. They took him to the locker room, and then he came out after halftime, that is, and he looked totally normal. I mean, obviously he wasn't. He was banged up. Probably concussion protocol from there. But,
man,
it was scary.
Not only that, I mean, of course, the initial target and hit where the guy launched a defenseless guy like Lawson Lucky right there. He was diving to make the catch, and he launched with his shoulder first, but then Lucky came back and he hit another DB's knee as well.
I didn't see that.
Coming back, yeah.
Ooh.
So, I mean, it was kind of a 2-for-1 there.
Man. Tight end's just unreal. Tight end University of Georgia. No debate about it.
And you think about Ethan Barbour, man, who was banged up early in the second game this year, too. I mean, imagine the talent he has to have gotten the playing time that he did as a true freshman coming in the first 2 games of the season right off the bat. And just Todd Hartland, more guys coming in, too. Just embarrassment of riches.
Yep. 30 first downs, Adam, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that Gunner was just very, very efficient with the football. He went 18 for 29, 264 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, and 31 rushing yards. He's actually Georgia's second leading rusher. Why is he not in the Heisman conversation?
He should be. On the ESPN bottom ticker for game day, the betting odds, he was number 5.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe he is in the conversation.
I tell you what, man.
Geez.
If he comes out Saturday night against the Texas defense that's been respected from the beginning of the year, their front, all about the Texas defense. If he comes out and has a good performance against them in primetime game, a lot of eyes watching it, then I think you're going to see it ramp up even more.
Good, as it should.
As it should. I don't think he'll win the Heisman this year, but I would love for it. I think he deserves definitely to go to New York if he can continue the performance that he's had here the next 3 games.
Mm-hmm. Listen to this. Total QBR, 89 points. That's first in the SEC, Gunner. Mm-hmm. Gunner's also first in the SEC in completion percentage, 70%. I did a double take on that because you would assume, what's his name?
I think it'd be Ty Simpson is what I would assume.
Yeah. Unless this number's changed. They may have reported that number before his game Saturday
You know
night.
what? I don't think – I could be wrong on this, but it didn't seem like Ty Simpson had the game Saturday night against a LSU defense that would have you catapulted him above Gunner.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, they look rough. We'll get to that game. Man, but 70% completion percentage, 7 out of 10 passes completion. That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's really good. Touchdown to interception ratio, he's second in the SEC with 6.0. So for every 6 touchdowns, he throws 1 pick. Once again, really stinking good.
Yeah, that's what you got to have as a quarterback, and that's the only way Georgia could lose games like Saturday is if you go in there and you throw 3 picks or so.
Right.
And you give Mississippi State short yardage and opportunities to convert on turnovers. But when you don't turn the ball over, I know we had that one fumble right there with Dylan Bell in the red zone. But you limit turnovers, then you do what you do against teams like that. The only way that when you face teams that are undermanned, outmatched, outcoached, like Mississippi State was Saturday, the only way you let them hang in the game and win the game is turning the ball over. I feel like, and having miscues like that. But with Gunner Stockton, keep saying this, knock on wood, he protects the football, and I mean, this is especially after some times last year. That's very, very refreshing to see.
Absolutely, yeah. He's not throwing picks in the end zone.
That's right.
I digress.
I gotta stop with that too. I do gotta stop with that. That's terrible, man.
But Carson, I tell you what, he's been throwing some guys. He's been throwing his own teammates and his offense coordinator under the bus. So you know what?
Yes, that is true.
He deserves it. He deserves some slander.
But he's having fun playing football now, Clark.
Oh yeah,
he's got the freedom at the line of scrimmage to change plays and audible.
Yeah, in Miami.
He just looks refreshed, man. Kirk said it.
Yeah.
And Chris Fowler said it. He's just having so much more fun now playing football. Mm-hmm. Little bad. Isn't it funny that, you can't just judge a season by what happens in September? At the end of September, everybody was talking about he was number 1 in the Heisman race. Miami was one of the top 2 teams in the nation, right? Mm-hmm. And Gunner was, oh, man, I wish we had Carson back. I mean, Georgia fans were saying that.
Yeah.
And then look at where it is now.
Yeah. Listen, I still think Carson has all the raw talent in the world.
Oh, yeah, it could be a great NFL quarterback.
But in terms of leadership, in terms of just pure, I don't know, moxie maybe, dude, I'm taking Gunner 10 out of 10 times.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
And that's why he's the starting quarterback at the University of Georgia right now. Another guy coming in, God, he has made such a difference this season. Zachariah Branch, 8 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown. And then a guy that we've been wanting to just show up and step up, Noah Thomas. 3 catches, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. He obviously had that huge touchdown reception, broke a tackle or 2, just scampered into the end zone. We got to see some of that speed. I really like Noah Thomas and Zachariah Branch. Just 2 guys that were worth, once again, every single penny that we threw at them this offseason.
Oh, absolutely, man. And you hate not seeing Kobe Young out there, but it's nice to see that you have that talent to plug in when it's the next man up thing there. And Noah Thomas has done a good job kind of getting more of the targets that Kobe Young would have gotten. And, of course, Zachariah Branch. Did you see what Kirby said post-game? It said that touchdown, what did everybody think about? Something along the lines of, what did everybody think about that screenplay touchdown right there? Kind of throwing a jab at fans.
Right.
That complain about screen after screen after screen. So.
And that was, sure enough, another screen.
That's screen. And that's what people don't understand. That's another just branch off of the running game right there.
Right.
And when you get that opportunity for a high percentage throw to get the ball in the hands and space of a guy with the caliber of athleticism that Zachariah Branch has, you do that multiple times a game and special stuff like that happens.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you block it right. That helps.
That too, man.
Yeah.
That too. But you have the personnel this year to really exploit that and show that could be a lethal part of your offense.
For sure. Great day by Georgia's offense. Also,
absolutely.
Also a great day by Georgia's defense, Adam.
Yeah.
After that first touchdown, Georgia held Mississippi State scoreless on 6 consecutive possessions. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's just becoming a trend at the University of Georgia. And this isn't just this year of getting down 7-0. The offensive script against this Georgia defense coming out of the gates, man, a lot of teams that have success marching down the field and get 7. And then Georgia's defense, 2023, that year, I remember like every game.
Oh, yeah.
We were down. Even some in 2022. Mm-hmm. Even some in 2022, right? But yeah, I mean, Saturday, oh, here we go. There might be a shootout, but they settled in, got pressure, I feel like, too, on Blake Shapen. That was fun to see. I thought Raylan Wilson had his best game at the University of Georgia.
I literally have that written right here. Raylan had a fantastic day.
Right.
Man, yeah, he was flying all over the field, man. And big on him. And then also a guy I don't think that's going to get a lot of hype, but if you watch closely, you saw this. Quintavious Johnson, Adam, I thought played really well. Finally starting to really emerge. He calls that fumble. The one fumble that Mississippi State had.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Man, he was setting the edge. I know Georgia fans love to say, we need to set the edge. Well, dadgummit, Quintavious Johnson did several of those run plays on those RPOs. That's really important. He blew it up on that tackle. So good on Quintavious. I think he had a great day as well. Raylan too, though, man. Gosh. Yeah,
Raylan and C.J. Allen, of course, last week at the cocktail party had maybe his best career game there, and he had another solid day. I felt like Saturday. And when you get the inside linebacker play that you're starting to get from these veteran guys in their junior year, and then you add in Justin Williams of the world, the Chris Coles, man, and when you have that defense can really, really hum and be at the level that we want them to be at. Combine that with other areas as well. So I thought it was a very good day by the defense, a great place to kind of build some momentum and kind of catapult from there and hopefully see what they do against Texas, against Georgia Tech, and in the postseason. I thought, too, you lose Jordan Hall. I thought the guys on the defensive front stepped up as well, defensive line and the interior defensive line as well. Another guy, man, Zayden Walker. How about the Zayden Walker appearances?
Yeah.
A guy I think that, I kind of heard some rumblings leading into this week that Zayden might get some reps, and he was out there, and, I think this is a guy that you could put on the inside and outside. So it'll be fun to see him grow up, see how much more snaps that he gets in the next few games coming up, and see what kind of impact he makes out there as well.
Yep.
So.
I love that. KJ also had a great game, other than that blown coverage there at the beginning with Anthony Evans. Anthony Evans was streaking downfield.
Yeah.
I don't know if they showed like the full 22 shot or anything. It was a touchdown by a mile. But
it looked like on TV he was talking a lot of trash.
Oh, he was talking yes, all kinds of trash, which is ironic because he had 4 receptions for 27 yards. Yeah. That was his season low. I don't know if a lot of Georgia fans saw this or you saw this, Adam. After the game, there were several Georgia players that were talking to Anthony Evans. By the way, if you don't know who Anthony Evans is, he transferred from Georgia last year to Mississippi State. And, whatever. We don't care.
And he's had a good season for Mississippi State.
Yes,
I mean, he's definitely a guy that's can shine at a program like Mississippi State, a punt returner and stuff. I mean, I'm going to just go ahead and say it like this. No hard feelings towards Anthony Evans, but a Temu version of Zachariah Branch.
Yeah, there you go. A Temu. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, Georgia guys, some of the players were talking to Anthony Evans after the game, and I heard Anthony Evans say, "You guys were holding me the whole time," kind of joking.
Yeah.
It's good that it's all lighthearted, whatever.
Yeah, man.
But let's not act like, I'm like you. Let's not act like Anthony Evans is just the next coming of Jesus or something. But he talked a lot of crap as if he were, is my point.
And him and Kirby Smart never burns a bridge. You see that with year in, year out, all these guys, maybe besides Jermaine Burton, after the games, they would come up to that is transferred out of Georgia and Georgia plays them again. And Kirby always comes up to him, and he might have a good relationship with Jermaine Burton. I don't know, but I doubt it. But other ones, man, he just never burns a bridge with a guy who misses out that never even came to Georgia, but recruited him heavily. He always keeps those connections. And that's another thing that add to him that makes him so special as a coach. I saw a video where they embraced and I wish Anthony Evans the best. I think he's made a smart decision transferring there and definitely had a better season, that he would have more targets and more exposure there at Mississippi State than he would have this year at Georgia with the talent that's in that receiving room now, and continue just to wish him the best going forward.
Yeah.
Glad he didn't show out. So.
Yeah, me too. Georgia's defense allowed 322 yards total against Mississippi State. Mississippi State's a good team offensively, I would say. I mean, they're definitely not like top 10 by any means, but they do have a really, really good passing attack. We only allowed 173 yards through the air. That was sort of my point of concern for this Georgia defense. Yeah. Can we slow them down through the air? And we did. 149 rushing yards. So, I mean, pretty good there. A little bit above our average. I think we were in the 90s in terms of rushing yards allowed per game.
Right.
So this is a little, or I guess I should say it's below average performance for us. But, I thought we did pretty well. We were 500 on third downs, getting off the field on third downs. Mississippi State converted 8 for 16 on third downs. And there at the beginning, I'm sure you probably thought this. I know a lot of other Georgia fans, as they were watching this game, were thinking that first drive Mississippi State had, I think they converted 3 of 3 third downs, and we're thinking, oh, gosh, here we go again. But then, Adam, we started getting pressure, as you just said a minute ago. We got some pressure this week. 3 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. So I thought that was a really good statistic.
Yeah, man. Definitely not a great Mississippi State offensive line, but to be able to do that against an offensive line like Mississippi State, like you're supposed to do, is good, and it's a momentum builder too.
Yeah,
right. So I mean, these are the type of games that you go out and you perform the way that you did against this Mississippi State offense, and really limit them. I think a team that even against SEC opponents averaged 33 points a game, something like that. I know, right at 30. So definitely a big confidence booster there for this whole defensive unit, and I tell you, another guy who got some playing times too that was good to see was Rashawn Dinkins.
Okay.
In that star position, man, at safety. I think he's going to be a heck of a player as well. I said this. This is bad. I thought Daniel Harris, we wouldn't see him again.
Yeah.
I really didn't think we'd see him again.
He came back from the dead.
Yeah, I guess because of DeMello not being able to go, that they had to throw Daniel Harris in there. And
he made a couple good plays, and then there was one play totally.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've always been I hope Daniel Harris lights just come on for the kid because he just looks like a stud cornerback. I've said it now for 2 years, and it hadn't happened yet. But I mean, good for him coming out there. And I kind of thought he'd maybe shut it down. Was going to conserve his red shirt there, but no, he was out there. So it shows what I know. I know nothing is what I know, but definitely he got torched there in that last.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to.
No, you're right. But
I'm going to tell you something. As soon as I saw that ball in the air and I saw who was covering, I just thought, oh, here we go again. Bless his heart. I mean, he's a much better cornerback than I could ever be. But it was rough. But yeah, no, he did have a couple of. He had one very, very good pass deflection. Just broke the play up. So
good.
Good old
for him,
Daniel.
man. And I mean,
I wish the best.
Wish him the best too. As far as if it's at Georgia next year, if he probably going to transfer somewhere. If I would guess, if you ask me, or wherever he goes to next year, hope it all works out for him, man.
Yeah. One last guy. I kind of touched on this just a second ago, but I want to shout this guy back out. KJ Bolden, man, fantastic all day. 10 total tackles. That was he led the team in tackles, by the way, including 1 tackle for loss. Thought he did a good job of getting all over the field and locking it down. Other than, once again, that one time Anthony Evans got right past him there in the first quarter. So, I love some KJ Bolden, man. He's had some games where, what are we doing? And then other games he's been top-notch, so.
Yeah, still no Kyron Jones out there.
Yep.
Still banged up. So Ja'Cory Thomas got most of the reps, opposite side of KJ Bolden. Zion Branch had some more reps. I mean, we saw some last week out of him, and then this week as well. I think he had 29 snaps. So still kind of rotate between Thomas and Zion Branch. It looks like at that other safety spot during Kyron's absence. I guess Adrian Maddox didn't get any playing time Saturday, so maybe not up the depth chart like I assume that he could be going into the season and a little bit, but hey, that's fine then. So, but yeah, overall great day by each unit. I felt like.
Last but certainly not least, Georgia Special Teams elite as always. Peyton Woodring went 2 for 2, had a long of 49 yards, 5 for 5 on extra points as well. He is just money, man. I heard one Mississippi State fan say, "God, that's the best player on y'all's team." And I'm thinking, maybe one of the best for sure, no doubt about it. And then Adam, we got to talk about the chess match.
On
fourth down, right before the half. We copied that from Notre Dame. That's what a lot of people are saying.
Great point.
Notre Dame did that to us in the Sugar Bowl.
I want to forget that. I was ready to nut up at that point.
Yeah.
That was
bad.
That was bad. But it was beautiful on Saturday.
It was, man.
Love
God, it was amazing. If you guys remember, Kirby sends out the punt team. And then, it's one of those situations you're in no man's land. It's too far to punt, it's too far to kick a field goal.
Late in the first half.
Yes, it's too short to punt. So Kirby says, all right, well, let's just send out the punt team. Mississippi State rushes out their punt return personnel or punt defense, whatever. And, then we say, hey, y'all come back on the sideline. Let's send our offense out.
I love it.
Confuse them a little bit. Jeff Levy had no other option but to burn a timeout. And then what do you know? The next play, we do the same exact thing.
Same thing.
Golly, that was great. What were they saying about it on TV?
Oh, man, basically what you were saying, and I was the whole time thinking, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I think everybody was at that point, right? So, no, it was basically kind of just what you alluded to, just a chess match right there. I can't really remember what the analysis of it was. I don't really remember anything that the announcer said on TV. I really wasn't focused on.
Oh, it's not Kirk or Chris,
honest, right? So, but yeah, that I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Great day overall for the Georgia Bulldogs. Man, just a dominating performance. You love to see it. Finally got to kick back and relax in the fourth quarter and just breathe. Man, that was so relaxing. Man. But great day. Any last words on Mississippi State?
No, just excited to see that performance and can't wait to see next week and see how what happens the rest of the year.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about some other games in week 11, I think it is. But before we do that, I got to update people on the standings, Adam. I am still ahead of you 2 games.
Oh, man.
I am 39-15, and then you are 37-17. So we are batting way above 500, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about last week's games here. The first one on the schedule was Indiana at Penn State. Man, this game was, we were joking like, oh, can Penn State do it? Well, dadgummit, they almost did it. Yeah,
they did. They did. They had it one man. I think the moment was too big for everybody that's left in the Penn State program, right?
Yeah.
Backup quarterback, interim head coach at Happy Valley. The stadium was actually a little bit more juice than I expected it to be. But, of course, right after the Georgia game, that's the beauty of watching the game at the house is right when the Georgia game ended, I flipped directly to see the ending of that. But, I mean, you just got to give credit, Clark, to Indiana and what Signetti's done with that program. And Fernando Mendoza, I think they're a tight-knitted team. And Mendoza, a Heisman favorite, and that was kind of a Heisman moment you could point to as far as just trailing right there and last-second win right there. Amazing catch to get a foot in right there by the wideout for Indiana. Big win for them. Big win for them. And they're looking like they could be 12-0 going into the Big Ten championship on that first Saturday night in December against probably, I guess, Ohio State and Indianapolis.
Let me ask you this. McKay, on the way home from the game, we posed this question, or he posed this question to me, and I didn't know. If Indiana and Ohio State are both 12-0 going into the Big Ten championship, right? And let's say Ohio State beats Indiana by, 2 touchdowns. Do you think they drop out of the top 4?
Right. Yeah, that's the unique thing that we didn't have last year because the top 4 last year had to be conference champions.
Right.
But this year they could be at-large teams as the top 4. I don't know, Clark.
I guess we'll find out.
I don't know. I think, so then if it's Alabama, A&M in the SEC championship, Alabama beats A&M, and let's assume A&M runs the table and goes 12-0.
Right.
Would it just stay the top 4 that you have right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? I mean, if both of those conference champions, and I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it would stay like that. I truly believe if the top 4 right now, I'm assuming when Tuesday night the new playoff rankings come out for this week, it's going to stay the same top 4, and I believe both those right now how it's looking like those would be the 4 teams in the SEC and Big Ten championships, and I think definitely Ohio State, Indiana both those teams, if they're undefeated, will stay in the top 4. And then I feel like if Alabama beats A&M, I think there's a chance if Alabama gets that second loss against A&M, then they could potentially drop out of the top 4. I mean,
we
still
would
make the
jump
playoff. Well, then, yeah. Then they might do the head-to-head thing. Might be. It's going to be interesting to see. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, yeah, right now I would say that the 4 teams you see in the top 4 will be the top 4 seeds.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay. I like that. So that means no Georgia and Atlanta, but hey, we would host a team like Memphis.
That's a beautiful spot, right? So I was really hoping it would be Memphis. You know, if you're already looking ahead, but we can do that as fans. We can look ahead right now. If it was, so Memphis lost Friday night, but shoot, getting that 5 spot would be sweet, Clark, because it's going to be a playoff game in Athens, and then you get the 12 seed. Mm-hmm. So the last team in the playoff, and that will probably be the group of 5 at-large bid that you got to have. So who knows who that's going to be now? I guess what? It could be Tulane, maybe?
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, shoot. I mean, there's no just clear-cut team right now out of that group of 5 who it could be. But you're going to be hosting them in Athens. So, I mean, that's a good spot. And 2, you look at the playoff last year, and that, of course, that's the only sample size we got to go off of. But the teams in the national championship last year were, was it the whole top 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole top 4 played in that opening week in
all got eliminated.
December, right? So maybe there's something to, and we'll see what happens this year, to being able to go ahead and play that opening round and go ahead and kind of get some momentum building and not just have that long layoff.
Yeah.
Have that long, so.
Yep.
It won't be the end of the world if we don't go to the SEC championship. I'm having a hard time grasping for it, and I'm cheering for A&M or Alabama to lose and for Georgia to sneak in there against whoever, because I still want an SEC championship, man. Yeah. I want to hang up another Georgia SEC champs, red and black poster that I got up there from all these SEC championships we've had in the past. But if we don't make it, it will be exciting to have Georgia take care of business, have a playoff game in Sanford Stadium in the middle of December. Mm-hmm. That'll be neat.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next up we had BYU at Texas Tech. Texas Tech, man, took care of business 29-7 against the Cougars. Man, did you watch any of that game?
Not really. I flipped to it a little bit during the commercial, but of course it was the same time the Georgia game was. Yeah. And I saw some highlights of it. But the thing with Texas Tech is the oil money in West Texas. I like Texas Tech's program. Mm-hmm. I like their culture over there. I like Joe McGuire, their head coach. But what they've done is they said, we got some money to spend. What we're going to do is we're going to build a defensive front to the caliber of what you see these elite SEC teams have had in the past. Mm-hmm. And that's what they've done. Yeah. And that's really what they've built their program and their success around. Why I think they'll be the Big 12 champion is they have a very, very elite defensive front that they went out and bought. Yeah. And I mean, that's a good investment. Mm-hmm. I feel like, if you're gonna key in on a group, I mean, of course, doing that at a place like Lubbock, you're not going to just naturally just bring in big defensive linemen like that, but to go out and you have the money to spend, they've done that. So, very talented defensive front in Lubbock.
Oh yeah. Moving on here, Texas A&M 38, Missouri 17. Adam, you picked A&M. I picked Missouri. I didn't really think A&M could go in and do what they've done all season and just dominate teams. But man, they look like the real deal after Saturday.
Yeah, complete football team seems like. Mm-hmm. Definitely the Mike Elko experiment has turned out to be good in the second year. Just a great football coach. Of course, they've gone out and invested in players too. They have another good defensive front as well. Yeah. And Missouri starting a true freshman quarterback that has a lot of high upside. Georgia recruited him, wanted him, the Zollers kid, but just hadn't developed yet. He struggled for sure, but a lot of that was because of how good of defense Texas A&M has, and A&M's got a good offense as well to complement that, and they're looking very strong and going to be fun to see how they do against Texas at the end of the year, and if they do play against Alabama in the SEC championship. But definitely a team that you have to look at and say, yeah, they're a national championship contender.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. Oregon at Iowa. This was a fun game. Oregon 18, Iowa 16. Dang.
Yeah. Well, Iowa did exactly what they wanted to do. Nasty weather game. Mm-hmm. Oregon came in there, and they made Oregon play their type of football. Right? And Oregon still went in there and came out with a win. Last second field goal, man. So good on Dan Lannon and the Ducks. Tough environment. They got conned into playing the game that Iowa wanted them to. Iowa had them right where they wanted them to, and just couldn't pull off the win. But gutsy win, and it might not look to just the casual fan say, "Oh man, Oregon only beat Iowa by 2 points." But no, I mean the tail of that football game. That's a good win for Oregon.
Yeah, for sure. And that Indiana loss, Oregon's loss to Indiana, it's not looking as bad now that Indiana, I mean, they're running the freaking table, which is crazy. All right, next up, an ACC matchup. This was the pillow fight of the week last week. Florida State at Clemson. I unfortunately did not watch much of this.
I didn't watch a snap of it.
Yeah, and I wish I would have. Clemson 24, Florida State 10. Adam, you picked Florida State. I picked Clemson.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. I just kind of had a feeling about it. But good on Clemson. Did you see that they rushed the field?
Oh, did they? Like
they are the corniest fan base
so you
of
mean
all time.
like rushed it? Like they just had a big win, or it was a traditional how they always go on the
it's
field
just
at
a
the end of the game?
traditional, hey, let's go run on the field.
Well, it's been a while since they've been able to do that.
That's true.
For win at home, so they were exuberant to be able to do that, and good for them. Good for Dabo getting a win. The fight for bowl eligibility. Great Clemson, South Carolina, Palmetto Bowl matchup looming in the next few weeks.
Oh, my gosh. I don't think
It's
I've
going
ever
to be
been.
great. It's going to be an 11 a.m. kickoff in the CW on a Saturday morning.
I had a thought.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, man. Adam, you know what we ought to do?
What's that?
Because Georgia
Play on Black Friday.
Georgia Tech
Go
is
to Columbia.
playing Friday night. We go to Columbia.
Get a $15 ticket.
Get a $15 ticket. Go dress up in red and black because you own both of those teams.
Right.
And go watch Carolina kick Clemson's teeth in. God, that would be so fun.
That would be a good experience. I just don't know if I want to go to Columbia, South Carolina without Georgia playing. That's just a miserable place to go willingly.
Yeah, that's a good point. God, but it would be so fun to see Clemson lose. Oh, man, I want to think about that. I might do that trip solo. If somebody wants to go with me, contact me. I don't know if Adam can go with me. Adam doesn't like Columbia, and rightfully so. It's a toilet bowl of a place, a butthole place, the butthole of the South.
Yeah, I said the armpit, but yeah, I mean,
I'm going to take it a step further.
All right, there you go.
Anyway, all right, last but not least, we had a great SEC matchup. Actually, two SEC matchups. One that didn't make this list. We can throw that in just a second. But this one it looked pretty interesting there for a half. Alabama and LSU. LSU went into Bryant-Denny, put up a decent fight, honestly, but Alabama wins 20-9.
Yeah, the LSU defense has to be beyond frustrated with the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, great defensive performance by LSU. I felt like they did enough defensively that if they had a competent offense, it would have been a close game, could have potentially even won.
Oh, they could easily won it.
I mean, I would have been infuriated as an LSU fan, just ready to just pull my hair out with just some of the just boneheaded mistakes, man. Coaching, I mean, a bunch of just delay of game penalties.
Yeah.
And then just the incompetence on offense. It was just unreal what Garrett Nussmeier's turned into. He got benched.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize the Van Buren kid that was Mississippi State's quarterback last year in Athens was the backup at LSU.
I didn't either.
He came in and played. But, yeah, that was really the tale of it. Just LSU just pathetic offensively. And Alabama did what they had to do to win, but really a boring game to watch. Kind of just a maddening game to watch, just if you're a football fan, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I didn't think Ty Simpson had his best game. It was inaccurate on a few balls. And but Alabama just keeps winning, man.
Yeah, they do. Another team that just keeps kind of winning, it's kind of funny, Vanderbilt. They beat Auburn 45-38 despite a great effort, honestly, from Auburn and the Tigers. DJ Durkin, man, I think that's your guy right there. If you're asking me, if I'm an Auburn fan, I want that guy to be my coach.
If you could overlook the past, which
Yeah,
Auburn
that's true.
has been known to overlook some scandals to hire a head coach. So, I mean, we're talking about Auburn here. We're not talking about a very stand-up moral institution.
Like the University of Georgia.
Right. So, if they overlook that, which they've overlooked other things when hiring head coaches, look at the previous one, then, yeah, I mean, DJ Durkin's a great defensive football coach. I mean, yeah, he gave up 45 points this game, but Auburn has been very good defensively this year, and their offense the best it's looked all year. That's funny. You get rid of Hugh Freeze, and they look the best they've looked this year on the offensive side of the football. And but yeah, I mean, just a good win for Clark Lee. He about gave it away. I mean, it was unbelievable going for it on 4th down right there when you could have just lined up to kick a field goal to go ahead. But it went overtime and worked out for him. So crazy to see that environment in Nashville and what happened there. So good on Vanderbilt. Good on Vanderbilt.
Man, it's one of those things. You just kind of have to be proud.
I'm kind of getting tired of Vanderbilt.
Are you?
To be honest, I'm ready for them to get beat. I'm ready for Diego Pavier to get humbled a little bit. I'm tired of the whole them still thinking they have a shot getting Jared Curtis. That's kind of what it boils down to for me.
Okay.
Now, as a Georgia man, knowing how special Curtis will be at quarterback, if we lost him to Vanderbilt, that would just be maddening.
Yeah,
maddening.
That would suck.
And it's not going to happen, but it's still just annoying the chatter and the ounce of belief they have that they could flip them.
I was about to say I'm kind of proud of them, but yeah, I guess to your point, we don't like him for the whole Jared Curtis thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, the future's bright in Athens, Georgia. I don't know so much about Nashville.
And how about
after
Kentucky
Diego.
curb stomping?
Oh, yes. That was beautiful.
Kentucky has now beat Florida 4 out of 5 times. Mark Stoops has. So, yeah, I think if you're Kentucky, then you got to love Mark Stoops. Keep him.
Oh, I'm sure that's the sentiment. Yeah.
Call me crazy, man, but if I'm Virginia Tech, maybe even Arkansas, Clark, at this point with the openers that are out there, why would you not call Mark Stoops? I know the old A&M debacle happened, but with what he has done, an established head coach like that, I mean, Kirby Smarts don't grow on trees. We're very lucky. We know that, right? Why would you not go get somebody who has really overachieved for a long time? I know it's been sour the past few years there, but why would you not go get somebody like Mark Stoops who knows how to win the SEC? Or Virginia Tech, somebody like that. I mean, I know LSU or Auburn or Florida wouldn't be happy with him, but I think that he would actually be a better hire than probably at least one of the 3 is going to wind up getting, possibly even 2 of the 3. But he's somebody that I would honestly, if I was somebody like Arkansas, not object to getting.
Yeah. I mean, is that a lateral move for Mark Stoops? Going to Arkansas? That has to be a downgrade, no? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That's true. I don't know where their NIL spending is in Fayetteville compared to they did have their AD said they're putting a bunch into basketball for. Oh, it would be ironic. Calipari's there, basketball now, and in baseball, proud baseball tradition. So it might be, Clark, might be, but it might just be a spot of Stoops. Kind of, it's just soured over there after the whole A&M thing a couple years ago. Both sides are ready to split ways. But honestly, maybe Stoops isn't going to go anywhere because that buyout, that contract's just so crazy to get like that much money in that short amount of time he has to get. Maybe you just stay there or you force them to fire you.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was the 10th highest paid head coach in college.
Yeah, I mean,
is that not wild?
I think he's a great coach.
I do too. I mean, he's a great defensive mind, but.
And if he decided he didn't want to be a head coach anymore, I would love for him to come in town, do the Will Muschamp role.
Oh, man, yeah. That'd be great, honestly.
I think he is a just hard-nosed man.
Yeah.
I love Mark Stoops.
I do, too. I mean,
people might hate on me for that, but I think he's a great
I love him. He's never beaten the University of Georgia, so at least at his time in Kentucky. So, anyway. Well, fun stuff. This has been a good episode.
It has, man.
Yeah. And if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to our channel. That helps us to grow this Georgia football community. Upcoming, Adam, we've got the Texas Longhorns, a team in which we've beat in Austin, in Atlanta, right. And now we want to do Athens. AAA, baby.
Yeah.
Want to do the trifecta.
I love it. You could go ahead and just hammer down the narrative even more for Texas fans. We just can't beat Georgia.
Yeah.
We could be the nightmare for Texas that we just can't get over the hump against Georgia. You have the chance to do that on Saturday. It's going to be a tough test. They had a bye week, and they came off a big win against Vanderbilt and Austin at home, but they have not played well, especially in the Southeastern Conference on the road this year, and hopefully that trend continues. But it's going to be a great test for our offense against a very good defensive front, overall defense, and good test for our defense as well against the Golden Boy Arch Manning. So I can't wait for this. Athens is going to be rocking. It's going to be a fun, memorable day. Can't wait for this week, the anticipation of building for the next episode leading up to
Yeah,
it.
me too. If you guys haven't seen it yet, we are on board with a red out. Just for the record, we did not create this red out. We were the Spike Squad, actually, they reached out to us, the paint line as well, reached out to us and asked if we wanted to participate and get the word out. And I'm thinking, why not? It's
Why
a red
not,
out.
man?
It's not a blackout. There's, once again, a stigma between Georgia fans and blackouts for whatever reason. So we just decided to hop on board. So, yeah, wear your red this Saturday if you're going to the game. Even if you're not, wear your red. It's going to be fun. And then last but not least, Adam, we haven't even really discussed this. We kind of have. But we got to do a live call-in show
right.
this Friday night.
We got to.
Are you good with that?
I'm good with it. Roll with it.
Do you want to set a time?
Yeah. Set it.
Like, are you good? Are you sure that you're
I'm
good?
good. I'm good.
The,
Let's do
the
it.
plans are cleared,
we're
right?
good. We're good. We'll make it
All right.
happen.
Let's-
Texas, shoot.
Let's do 8 o'clock. Sound good?
Look, book it.
Can we do it out
Book
in
it.
Athens?
I think we can. I got to clear up some other arrangements on that.
Okay.
but Good.
All right. We might be doing this at Tres Amigos in Athens. Just be on standby. If you guys want to come hang out with us Friday night, just be on standby. for
Monitor
that.
the interwebs and the social media
Yeah.
and see what happens.
We need to confirm some plans. But yes, nonetheless, we will have a live call-in show this Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's been a while since we had a live call-in show.
It has. It has, man. So a lot of good things to talk about what happened this past Saturday and the anticipation for this one. And big game. I mean, people forget with just the close wins that Texas has had. And, of course, they have 2 losses, but the first was the first week of the year to Ohio State, out-of-conference loss, and they laid an egg against Florida in the swamp. But Texas is still in the hunt for SEC championship berth.
They are.
Right? And they're in the top 10 now.
Dang, I didn't see
In
that.
the top 10 now, so at least for the AP, right? So we'll see
Right.
what the playoff committee puts them at. But, of course, people are still going to love Texas no matter what. So, really setting up well for this showdown in Athens Saturday night. I can't wait, Clark. This is what it's all about. This is a great time of year. We're getting to that home stretch where it's pivotal. This team's growing up, and here we go. That's what it's all about. That's why we do this podcast.
Yep. Well, be on the lookout, folks, for official update on the live call-in show Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And also, we'll have another episode previewing the Texas game this Wednesday, probably about 5 o'clock p.m. So
There we go.
it's going to be a great week.
There we go.
Adam, wrap this thing up.
All right, everybody. Big game this week. Texas coming to Athens for the first time ever. You get a program like Texas. If you get to go to the game, that's awesome. If you get to just be in Athens, enjoying the environment, leading up to a 7:30 kickoff, that's great too. Or if you're having a party, watching it wherever, this is one that you just rare opportunities, primetime matchup, and you got to savor every one of them. I keep saying that. People are tired of hearing me say that, but I can't just hammer that point home enough. These days are sacred, and this game's going to be huge. Top 10 showdown, middle of November. SEC championship, playoff implications on the line, man. It's what it's all about. Sanford should be rocking, and wear your red and black this whole week. Get juiced about this game, man, because this is going to be a statement game. All eyes of the world is going to be watching. Hopefully, Clark, maybe, just maybe, this team is growing up and peaking at the right time. And I'm excited to see what happens Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be with y'all all week. It's going to be a big week. We love y'all. See y'all on Wednesday. See y'all in Athens on Saturday. Love y'all. Go Dogs!
Go Dogs.
baby.